We live in a world that's louder than ever. Every second, something is pulling at your attention. A notification, a trending video, a breaking news alert, a text from someone you barely talk to. And while you're watching someone else live their life, your own is sitting there waiting, waiting for you to show up, waiting for you to stop drifting, waiting for you to finally lock in. You say you want success. You say you want to be great. Are you locked in or just interested? Because there's a big difference. Being interested means you're curious. You dabble. You try when it's easy. Locking in? That means you commit when it's hard. You persist when it's boring. You keep going when no one's clapping. You say you have goals. You say you have dreams. But how do you expect to reach them when your attention span is 8 seconds long? How do you build something real when you can't go a single day without checking your phone 100 times? You say you want to be disciplined, but the truth is you're addicted to distraction. And it's not just technology. It's the excuses. It's the overthinking. It's the need to feel ready before you move. It's a desire to be entertained constantly so you never have to sit with your own potential. We are addicted to being busy but not productive. We scroll for hours and then say we don't have time. We chase every little spark of motivation, but never build the muscle of consistency. We're sprinting in circles, moving fast but going nowhere. And most people will stay stuck there their whole life, not because they aren't capable, but because they never stayed focused long enough to see what they're capable of becoming. Think about it. When was the last time you locked in on something so intensely, so consistently, that you gave it your full energy every day for a year without giving up? When was the last time you said no to every distraction, every shortcut, every excuse, and said yes to one thing until you got it done? Be honest. Most people never do. They hop from thing to thing. One goal this month, another goal next month, one new habit here, one skipped routine there. And then they look up after 5 years and wonder why nothing's changed. You're not stuck because you don't know what to do. You're stuck because you keep breaking promises to yourself. That's what mediocrity really is. It's not a lack of talent. It's the habit of quitting early. It's chasing potential without commitment. It's talking about dreams you're not willing to sacrifice for. We glorify being busy instead of being intentional. We think movement is progress. But if you're moving in the wrong direction, fast, you're just getting lost quicker. The cost of not locking in, it's not just time, it's confidence. Every time you procrastinate, every time you make an excuse, every time you give in, you're not just delaying your goals, you're damaging your identity. Because deep down, you know you're capable of more. And that gap between what you're doing and what you could be doing, that's where frustration lives. That's where regret is born. You keep wondering why you don't feel proud of yourself. Maybe it's because your actions don't match your ambition. Maybe it's because you're waiting for permission to go all in on something you care about. But here's the truth. No one is going to come and save you. No one is going to knock on your door and hand you discipline. No one is going to carve out the perfect schedule for you. That's your job. That's your responsibility. You don't need more time. You don't need better conditions. You need discipline. You need focus. You need to stop negotiating with distractions and start building with intention. So how do you do it? How do you lock in when everything around you is designed to pull you off track? You start with clarity. What do you want? Not the vague, fluffy answer. I want to be successful, or I want to be happy. No, be specific. What exactly are you chasing? And more importantly, why? If your why is weak, your discipline will collapse. Your focus has to be fueled by something deeper than pressure, deeper than guilt, deeper than comparison. You need to decide what matters most, and then build your entire life around it. That means cutting the fat. That means saying no to things that don't align, even if everyone else is saying yes. That means building a system that supports the future you want, not the habits you're trying to escape. Still distracted? Here's how you stop being mediocre and start locking in. Cut the noise. Unfollow accounts that drain your energy. Mute the nonsense. Log out of the apps that steal your focus. Your phone isn't just a tool, it's a trap if you don't control it. Guard your time like it's sacred, because it is. Start blocking time on your calendar for deep, focused work. Even 30 minutes a day of locked-in effort will transform your life in a year. But you've got to be ruthless with it. Don't negotiate with distractions. They will rob your life 1 minute at a time. Create friction between you and your bad habits. Delete the shortcuts. Log out. Put your phone in another room. You think you need more willpower. What you actually need is fewer temptations in reach. Make discipline your identity, not a chore, not something you do when you feel like it. Make it who you are. I'm the kind of person who shows up. I'm the kind of person who finishes what I start. I'm the kind of person who locks in when others drift. Because when discipline becomes your identity, success becomes inevitable. Fall in love with boredom. The truth is, most people don't fail because it's too hard. They fail because it's not exciting enough. Progress is quiet. It's repetitive. It's 1,000 small steps that no one claps for. But that's the point. What you do when it's boring determines who you become when it counts. Forgive your past, but take responsibility for your future. You've wasted time. We all have. But the worst thing you can do now is let guilt keep you stuck. What matters now is what you do next. This hour, this day, this season, get around people who are locked in. Environment shapes behavior. If you're always around people who are distracted, unmotivated, and making excuses, guess what you'll become? Find a community, a mentor, a group that values discipline, that honors consistency, and that holds you accountable. Keep score. Track your progress. Don't let your goals live only in your head. Write them down. Review them. Reflect. Adjust. Celebrate small wins. Progress, no matter how small, fuels more progress. Because here's the truth. You have everything you need right now to change your life. You don't need more talent. You don't need more luck. You need focus. You need commitment. You need to lock in and stay locked in. Your future is watching. Your younger self is watching. Your dream is still waiting. But it won't wait forever. So decide, are you to keep drifting? Because the life you want is not out of reach. It's just on the other side of your discipline. And that's something you control. So get up, clear the noise, do the work, and don't look back. This is your time. This is your season. And this time, you're finishing what you started. If you have reached to the end of this video, comment. I will lock in and stay locked in so that I'll know you have watched till the end and is determined to lock in. Hit that like button and subscribe for more of such content that pushes you to a better version of yourself. I'll see you in the next one.